Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Somewhere Down the Road Solo. Today I'm over at the beach. I came over to get my steps in and then thought I would sit and sip on my coffee and think about a dilemma that I've been having and a debate that I've been having with myself. Security versus freedom. Which would you choose? I hope you'll stick around and help me decide what the answer is, because it's not an easy answer. I guess I can start out by saying I've been a responsible person my entire life. When I was a child, I always helped my mom with my younger brothers and sisters. I was the second oldest, and she depended on me quite a bit. And then when I was a teenager, I think I was about 15, I got my first job at the Dairy Queen. I flipped hamburgers and served ice cream so that I could have the things that other teenage girls had in those days. My family was relatively poor. My mom was a homemaker. My stepfather was a disabled veteran. He sometimes did a little surveying work on the side, but all in all, we just didn't have that much money. So I learned at an early age, if I wanted to have something in life, I was going to have to get out there and work for it. And so that's what I did. Then I ended up marrying very young. I was barely 18. I raised two sons. I somehow managed to earn 2 college degrees and had a career in education for over 25 years. So I've spent my entire life being a very responsible person. I care about people. I try to help others. I do usually what I think is right and responsible. So here I am now in retirement. And I did all the responsible things before I retired. I paid off my home. I had a paid for car. I had a little bit of savings in the bank. We just don't make a lot of money as educators down here in Florida, so I certainly didn't have a lot. But I think a lot of people, are in that same situation. It's very hard to save money when the cost of living, especially these days, is what it is. But I don't want to get off on that. That could be an entirely, different video. So back to my dilemma of security versus freedom and adventure. I own my condo, and it's expensive to live there. The HOA fees, the property taxes, the homeowner's insurance. It adds up every month. I mean, sometimes I wonder, what do we truly own in this world? I guess people consider owning your own home or condo an asset, but in my situation, the condo market's really been suffering here in Florida, and they're very difficult to sell, and you might not get a fair value for your home. Some people are taking big losses to get out from under their condos, and I certainly, don't want to do that. I realized I was making a very rookie mistake with my camera facing into the sun, so I tried to readjust. So back to my dilemma. I retired 2 years ago, and in retirement, I started thinking about reinventing what I wanted my retirement to look like. I'd been researching RVs and traveling in an RV and um, what it would cost. Um, and I saw that many retirees, both solo like myself and couples, were selling their belongings and downsizing and buying an RV and traveling the USA. And even though I know that it comes with its ups and downs, I started thinking that that might be something I want to do. Well, back to being responsible. I knew that if I wanted something like that, I was going to have to work for it. So this year I went back to school, to working at the school, um, so that I could earn the money to buy an RV. And I, it's not been bad at all. I've enjoyed seeing everybody. I've had to kind of wake my retirement brain up and get back into, you know, making my day be productive and um, sitting at a desk and uh, managing different computer formats and programs. But all in all, it hasn't been bad. Uh, but again, unless I want to keep working, it takes a long time to earn that kind of money. So back to my dilemma of selling my condo. When I talked to my two wonderful sons about it, they're very much on board with me doing whatever I want to do with my life. They're very supportive. But when it comes to selling a big asset that I have, they're a little concerned because it's easy to go through money once you've liquidated it. And I obviously don't want to do that. I want to be very responsible and very careful. And I want to be secure financially with my retirement future. So they're not wrong in any way, and I know that. But I also know that I'm in my 60s and life doesn't last forever. I have always played it safe and done the right thing, the responsible thing. So, do I throw caution to the wind and go buy that RV and travel to all the national parks and see all of the historic monuments while I'm still healthy and able to do those kind of things? Or do I just sit in my condo and do what other retirees do, just live a slow life and get on with my days? It's something that's really been tugging at my heart, and I've thought about it a lot, and I truly don't know what the answer is. Again, it comes back to security versus adventure and freedom. There are no guarantees in life, I know that. So I could, have some kind of event at any time and maybe, God forbid, lose my condo in a situation. So I don't foresee that happening, but you just never know. Life has thrown me many curveballs, and I'm a resilient person. I know that whatever I do, I will be okay. But I can honestly say I don't want to make the wrong choice. I don't know, what would you do if you had the security of owning your own home and you were, set up for a very quiet, modest, retired life? Would you be okay with that? Or if, like me, you crave adventure and you want to do different things in this last quarter, Would you do what a lot of other retirees have done and just sell it all and get an RV and go? It's not an easy decision. It's not one that I take lightly. So I hope that you will leave comments and and give me either some encouragement or tell me not to do it, or give me your thoughts. And in the meantime, I think I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this beautiful morning. People are out walking their dogs and drinking their coffee. A couple people have already gotten into the water. It's a beautiful day here. It's going to be very hot again. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my morning. But thank you for listening. And I hope to see you again soon, somewhere down the road solo. Thank you.